Welcome back to the fourth episode of the Profit Report. So let's go into the weekly performance. Okay, so on the weekly performance on the SPY and the Q, so for this week we down about 1%, and it happened on the last day of the week, mostly on Thursday and Friday. So it's a slow drawdown. So lately we have been a lot of sell up in the market, mostly on gold and Bitcoin. So if we look at the sentiment of the market by using the fear and greed index, right now the market is considered fearful. So there's many investors are considering switching into more safer alternative like dividend stock. That's why dividend stock are doing better. And yeah, people are scared of a potential market crash. And if we look at the VIX, if the VIX is between 20 and 40, that is considered panic in the market. So right now we above 20, so people are starting to get scared of a market crash. And if we look at the Bitcoin sentiment using the fear and greed index for crypto, right now it's 8, so people are scared in Bitcoin. So there's room for a downside. So I think if the fear and greed index for crypto is below 5, I'm thinking I will start a position, because anything below 5 is considered very safe, holding a long term. So that is my plan for crypto. And for the market, I'm just gonna keep watching for now. Okay, so let's look at the performance comparison. So this week, SPY is down about 1%. So right now, SPY is still up by 0.26% since January 21. So right now it's still positive, which is good. And the Q is down 1.8. So the Q, big techs, so been selling up more than the regular S&P 500. So right now the Q is not beating the SPY, which is not good for us. We want the Q to do better than SPY. So since the Q is not beating SPY, the base strategy is similar to the Q, therefore it's not beating the SPY as well, with a minus 2.5%. And the TPR is down 8.8%, which is 5% worse than last week. This is due to a mistake that I made on holding him as a long position. That was part of the lesson learned on the last week video, and it's showing this data as well. Okay, so let's look into the portfolio. So I made 3 moves this week on the TPR account. So I reduced from 40% to 35% on the TQQ based strategy. So right now it's 35%. And I made another move on converting 15% him, the 15% position, and converting that to only 10% on him Z. So if him were to go back to 25, I would be able to recover all the loss and still gain something. But if him were to go to 0, I probably lose less. I will lose less than holding the original him position. So that's my current swing position. It's considered risky as it's a leverage and it's a growth stock, and growth stock is getting crushed right now. And another move that I made is that I add another 5% to Anflu, Netflix, the leverage position. So Netflix is considered a big tech company, and it dropped quite a bit compared to the other big tech, and the earning for Netflix is still very good. So we have more room on the upside on Netflix. So I recently add that 5% for a short-term trade. And I'm still holding AMD, Adobe, and CRM. Those are longer swing trade. I'm expecting those to outperform the normal stock. And once we have at least like 20%, then we will take the position out and take that as a profit. So the path forward for the TQ, I'm thinking of holding 35 nominal position unless there's opportunity. And the HIM Z is a risky position. So start a position right now is not bad, but going above 10% is too much. And 15% Netflix, the leverage position is also too much as well. So I'm thinking when I hit like 25, I will reduce it back to like 10%. And the other long swing, I'm planning to hold them for quite a while until they're more profitable. and the goal for the cash is always at least 25%. So right now the goal is 30. Looking to trim some Netflix and hymns, mostly Netflix, if it go up. Okay, so let's look at the profit counter. Right now, this week I made two trade, right? I closed 5% of the TQQQ with about a 7% profit, and I convert the HIMS to HIMZ. That's a massive loss, which is 38% loss. It's equivalent to $6,000 on this account. So this position alone dropped the whole portfolio by 6%. That's why the TPR account right here is like 6% below the baseline. Just that position caused a drop. So once that position recover, we should be able to get back on track. And I removed the premium plan because currently my account is quite messy with two different strategy working in a single portfolio. So I'm hoping to clean that portfolio before I restart the premium plan. Um, Yeah, but right now it's down very bad. If HIMS for the TPR account is down 38, the whole portfolio on my premium account is down like 30%. So it's quite bad right now. So that's why I'm working to clean it before using it again in this channel. Okay, that's it for this week video. I'll see you again on the profit report.